Yes. Ah wait. Dale ke batla party.
Koreme 30 minutes yo tle go tata khosa utlwe amandla wait ke go sa fast forward
Dale ke batla party.
Oh se simolla mogare yo
It's a Monday evening, the 12th of February 2024, man. Live coming to you live from Khosi FM. My name is Khostile Sehongwane, and as you know, today is our political discussion Mondays, and I'm with Reho Moditswe. Hello, Reho. Ware Mageli. Yeah, we are coming to you live on a somber mood.
I know pillow head.
It's a head blind because of all I see. That's why I'm playing this beautiful song. I don't want to play it on as a background.
Hi, bo. How depressed to please.
This song, what is it? Listen to the real South Africa. Hey, EFF, which is the weekend? It did the same thing I'm doing now. Without this term. Because if you see what we are even can tell EFF I Pina a national anthem without what you call it without this term.
No, I agree. We don't need it, hey.
We don't do we? I don't need that shit, man. I guess I'll be limited like a half.
No, we don't need it.
Like we are forced to consult us. Those people
are not even willing to reconcile. Why should we be the ones following them and apologizing when they did us bad?
Imagine. It's always us saying sorry. Hey, accept me. Hey,
no, I can't keep apologizing
hey, I need you. Hey, did
no, man.
Yeah. But anyway, that is your ANC, sweetheart.
Please. I've been excluded from day one.
That is your ANC, mama. That is your ANC, sweetheart.
Thou shalt not include me in such defamation of character. That's a very serious accusation. Oh, not so easy. I'm going to sue you for that.
And we are live on Facebook. Just go to Facebook or Khositsile Sehongwane, and then you will see us live there on Facebook today on a Monday discussion. Then we'll talk about the Trinyana. Can I give one topic?
EFF number one.
EFF, Sona Pele, EFF, and then you're gonna be talking about what happened to EFF Sona and some racists, man. Hey, this racist more
racism. I need to bring you someone who long do you
know why?
Why?
Because I can him see these people. Thank God.
I feel like I feel like sometimes it's a waste of energy, man. Like,
it is a waste of energy. At the end of the day, they must know where they're supposed to stand. There is no way in heaven that you're gonna let these people always be on our heads.
No, there's a way you can deal with that. You don't have to always be on their case, and you're giving them the energy that they don't deserve.
Okay, Sheba. Then what if is this thing? Nike comment on X, right? X Twitter the old Twitter we call it X
Twitter
so let's say now I'm commenting on X, and then some people tend to just jump in. Do you know what is the 30%ers? Shame.
30%ers.
I can basically 30% in Jimocher. We didn't ask about that thing. Not 50%. They just we all 30%. I'm not 30% myself.
There's something that I saw. I'm trying to remember what I saw. Corey, I know it had to do with 30%, but what was happening in the video? Let me try and check it. I think Rumit is someone that video.
Yeah, but it's 30%.
I saw that somewhere.
I'm like, Lartella shame. I'm not 30%. Nagets in school. I'm 45 years at the moment. Gets in school. Kafeta school sa pila metric kafeta pila exemption. That time we called exemption because na bitang bachelor pass whatever that nonsense in Malaysia. Yeah, gona 50% pass on all subjects.
Exemption ke no ke madota score ke.
No, exemption ke sil but can this thing libitsang lena. Libitsa bachelor thing going on nowadays. Libitsa bachelor pass. So now libitsa exemption because and gona ke na tlhamo kuranting. Ne se di coward ya ka lona Malaysia.
No, it has to do
Don't
with
show them on the newspapers.
the fourth industrial revolution.
Hey, they are going to be committing suicide. Hey. Hey, man.
Background statement online, but we're still attending funerals.
I was so shocked to get it. And then, what the fuck is this? King, little busy. It's a king. Not posted calm, nothing fun. It's in a school.
No, the problem is man, they have nothing to do with anything. They're totally irrelevant.
They are no longer worth it, shame.
I don't mean to discourage anyone, but man, school is just something else.
Hey, nowadays one is useless. That is really right. Okay, welcome again, gentlemen, ladies who took time and their data to come and listen to us today, rambling against about what's happening in our country. Right? This will be on a podcast. Hey, by the way, I uploaded a podcast Friday as Tembu, go Spotify as a video. Right? So on an Anchor FM, you'll get it as an audio. But then actually, Spotify, you can see the video itself. And look at YouTube thing already. You know the name of the show. Oh, actually, emblem. The questions on a live show. You get it there. Yeah, it's here. You get it here. I can almost screen it once and no. Okay, super pillar screen. So you go to Spotify and Anchor. Spotify, you search that, and you go to YouTube, you search that, and you can find the episode. Friday as Tembu. I wish you were here. You could have listened. That's nice. That's beautiful. That's even. Come to give you a level. Kasana give you a level. Na ribu akata ba beka mina le go twala. Yeah. Kimble.
No, man, I just wanna be man.
What?
Wait, it'll wait,
Okay, anyway, to the topic at hand today, Bafanas. All right, we had a sort. Was it Friday?
No,
was it Friday or was it Thursday?
I think it was on Thursday.
Is it? All right. Yeah.
Irrelevant. I don't even know the
I don't even know what the hell is that.
That's actually painful.
Yeah, but we had that thing. In 20 Tom, ne go with my view on this thing as one. Before that, the number is 064 548 7176 if you want to join us and let us know what you think about what today work as Sona. Rebuaka EFF manifesto mabani ki mabonok Saturday I think yes. And then rebuaka some racist more X. I'm gonna show you what Kiwaka on screen. There's people who are gonna watch this on a go YouTube people and then what's the last one? Yeah, the DA ruling our country through the courts. We want to analyze that as well.
Wait, man, the DA. Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll come to that. So if you want to connect with us or how do you think about today, please send me WhatsApp 064 548 7176. You are live on Khosi FM on www.sohoholdings.co.za/Khosi FM/. Right. What the hell is Sona? And how relevant is Sona nowadays?
No, let's break it down. Bila Sona game.
Maybe somebody can tell us what Sona game. What is Sona? And hey, we are live on Facebook as well, streaming there. Go to Khositi Lesohong on Facebook, you'll see us.
Okay, yeah. Sona is do we call it a program or do we call it? What do we call it?
I don't know.
Okay, Sona is the address whereby the president.
The State of Nation address.
Do we say it's a program? Do we say it's an annual event? Do we say it's a show? How do we describe it? But anyway, that's not important.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the president giving us feedback as to
of what happened the previous
what they have done in the previous
that has
year.
Come to fruition.
Seeing that it is an it's annual every year. January. It's annually January 8th statement, right?
No, that one Kia is.
Yeah, ANC. Okay. Yeah. But then anyway, what I'm saying is it's annual. It's an annual thing that the president has to tell us, Roki. I've employed so many people. I have. But then over the years, we have seen it become something that is totally, I don't want to say useless.
It is useless.
But something that it is far away from the point and it's beyond relevant. Now, coming to Sona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this year.
This year. I saw a lot of people since EFF never parliamenting.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people stating, at least this year we'll be able to listen to the song.
Listen to what exactly?
Now, that's my question to
listen
those
to what
people to say,
exactly?
what exactly are you listening to? Because almost statement thing, it was not anything was said that we can say this is actually useful and I can take this and run with it. Because all of the things that he said, he spoke about things that he is still to implement. Maybe you can correct me.
Yeah.
I got class access one.
There was none. There's none.
I didn't hear him say
for example, granting nearly 80% of people receiving grants. Like for just the simple example. Now, since we took over this new administration, that grant has been cut to 50% of people.
Exactly.
50% of people are working, they're having a job. You understand?
Now, you want to brag about 80% of the people are getting grants. Meaning, in this high rate of unemployment, you want to brag about something like people are depending on government. You know, there's a statement that he said that took away my attention. Yeah. He mentioned he mentioned that accident that happened January 8th. He about to Basi, people getting in an accident by a stadium and all that.
I didn't mean listen to that shit.
Well, I'm asking you a question. The incident that he was talking about, Basa ANC.
In the January statement,
Never January 8th statement. Yeah. He is bragging about the fact that he requested, quote, if people want to go to private hospitals.
Oh, he'll pay for them.
And then he says, people said, no, we don't want to go to private hospitals.
We'll do the public, it's fine.
We'll do the public.
Wow.
How much of a lie.
South African people are so generous, eh?
Yo. You're talking about a hospital that at the moment is overflowing, right? Yeah. There is no beds. People are sleeping on the floor. People were given beds because the president was coming, the media was coming, and now because we have to bring in Batuba January 8th so that the president can accommodate them. Now, are we going to say you're going to brag about the fact that people say they didn't want to go to a public hospital, a private hospital, which is not true?
It's so useless, it's not even funny. Like he's so this code walking hangover 2, I think it's 2 or 3. When this guy you're too stupid to insult. It comes there. Ramaphosa is a weak person. Has a leader, he's not a leader.
No, but remember we have gone through this. That show. It's
yeah.
Remember the episode Elaya, and I always bring this up. Tamaya Commonwealth, man. We know that our president is not a president.
Yeah.
He is the front. The only reason why he is there is because had it been a white person taking over, so we need to come up with a person who's on our side, but
looking like them.
Yeah. Easy. This is not rocket science.
And then analogy guys, I didn't receive anything from this so-called Sona for this one.
There was nothing to receive.
There was nothing saying it was inspiring. There was nothing saying it really made sense. There was nothing that he said that actually gave the nation the hope. You know, even
now,
when
I believe I will speak on behalf of the youth of South Africa.
Yeah.
Nigga didn't say anything, man.
I mean, really.
Nigga has been promising us employment from when?
That's it.
And
no,
I'm speaking on behalf of young people. Why don't you speak on behalf of your people? Now I'm speaking on behalf of young people. As a young person who's affected, Nagiri, he didn't give us hope. He's been saying I remember there was once an address where he spoke about steel. What he's saying, they're not gonna export steel. Steel is gonna be manufactured in Mzansi factories, and then employment is gonna be created. There's no such feedback. You know, we expect. Okay, now I guess part of the things that I was expecting is, okay, maybe it's impossible, but
how is it impossible?
Like, speak about corruption.
Yeah.
Speak about Pala Pala. Speak about the Mbakso on Sadi Piri. Speak about deputy. Where's your deputy? We don't know anything about you. You're not even mentioning him to say he's in charge of a project that would want to speak about.
Why
the
do you even have
relevant
deputy
thing.
president anyway?
Yo.
Yeah. Well,
Nigga
talk
was
about.
on this show. Ayako ETV.
Yeah.
A host like Hashan Rankasu, the Indian guy.
He's still there.
NCA. He's presenting this show, I think. He was interviewing him there and it was bad.
Serious.
Yeah. He's the DD. He's our DD. Like, he really doesn't have much to say. He can't answer a lot of questions.
Where's the problem again? They don't give him much platform, shame. They don't give him much power to do that. That is why that's why as I won't see anything. He doesn't get much of anything when I'm doing.
Question is, if you are in that situation, okay, no, maybe I understand because you guys always have news on other people now. But why not? Is it because of this thing you're afraid you're gonna lose it all?
No, and he wants to be president again. All of them want to be president.
He's rooting to be president.
Yeah.
I didn't even say so. Palagamali. At least, but I'm back to social media. At least somehow. So that we know. Some of us don't even know who's the deputy president of South Africa. Like, how painful is that?
Many kids don't know that. All right, but anyway, Sona was boring.
Such things is not even taught in schools, anymore.
I have a clip that actually recorded of him because Sona Abu something similar as making sense. I'm gonna try to look for it. I'm gonna try to look for it, and then but again, Kim Rumele Silo. Okay, I'm gonna try to find it and then Kire Silo. But again, Kirento, that clip. Kirento more about a political discussion group more as you.
Okay.
And then I always taunt him like no, I don't like this guy, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna like it. Not around person is inspiring to me. It's not inspiring to me anything. Because this guy will represent that white people clearly life.
I guess sometimes you get tired of pretending and hiding. It's it's draining. It's no, it's just too much.
So when I get that clip now, I'm gonna play it, and then you guys will tell me about it. What do you think about this thing? That's what he's saying makes sense, because I tried to take it to the group, and no one could be able to answer me on that one. They were all trying to fumble. Ari bueng kai se khwasa mthasi buang ari botso pila pila atiske peasant ari ni
motho wa serata skho lokanya likuchanyana la rona.
What is he saying exactly about this thing? So abua ka hore a number of jobs created, blah blah blah, batho ba tsena mo silo ba ba tsena mo mmereko nke ba bantshi ba ba tsenang kai. I'm like but our thing cannot still barking cannot still contain this. Is there something like not about this person popular?
Okay, now there's while you're looking for that, there's something that I want to understand.
Yeah,
I was listening to Motsweding FM the other day.
Yeah,
and something was mentioned about the economy growing. Some percent and
yeah.
Can someone explain to me the economy is growing?
All right. Economy how they are there'll be more jobs. There'll be expansion of economy. It will talk about jobs. It will talk about expansion the industries.
I'm talking about South Africa. I'm talking about something that has happened. But the economy has grown. I get very like percent.
Okay.
It was irrelevant because I know it's lies.
From what to what, by the way? That's the question.
It has grown. The economy has grown.
And then?
Meaning more jobs have been created. Meaning now that is my question to say, the economy growing. Not the political analyst. Can you please explain to me? Maybe I'm living in a different world. The economy has grown. Because it's definitely not South Africa.
Well.
I really don't understand that part.
Hey, when I say pin, you know what's up? I can make a record mo, can think of Teddy's. They get a got a boom, making a go move to Utran.
Give voice note.
Give us new to so like. Becky Bucklick, Utran, oh, Tommy the presenting and over depots. I know happen over metro. Here's a villa remote Tomudimo. Yeah, wait, yo, what I don't use again. I can't clip out, make it market like a shot. Then I'm gonna play it. Now let's come to Tinsualo Fanaka. He mentioned something called Tinsualo. Last year, it's in Lemang. There was another analogy last year for another poor boy. Sheba, the way we are not, I'm going to talk to this camera now. We are not going to be happy for scraps. Okay? As South African people, we are tired of always being told as long as Obereka, as long as you have this, as so long as you do this, it's wrong. We cannot have that. You understand? I want to say this speed. So long as I make so long as. White people have got it.
Those people are flourishing.
How?
Before we go far, I don't know if I should say this on air.
Say it.
I
say it.
The problem is, I feel a bit. So, there was one person on behalf of the whole country. So I didn't watch the whole Sona because I got annoyed. So now the following day, like it's trending social media. There's this person called Tinsualo.
Yeah, Tinsualo.
Like Babu fella like Tinsualo, hashtag Tinsualo. So now I go on a mission, right?
Yeah.
This Tinsualo individual. So now I'm thinking Tinsualo is a person the government states they have helped.
Yeah.
Get la matla Tinsualo young. I ended up giving up. Malava gets in a night shift till a Ravelela Mola, come with the Rujo. Happen I get it in Swallow. Oh, Tinsualo. On classes I Tinsualo. President and Avela got Tinsualo.
Yeah.
Who's this Tinsualo person? And say, Gamuzarapen Nahelir Tinsualo, Kenyaga. An actual individual. Can you really picture it in Swallow? Can you go on it in Swallow? Para?
Can analogy?
In Swallow.
Remote rights be how?
But in Swallow Coina.
RDP. Let's RDP.
Bona hohola you ukrele RDP what's in a school wakra NSFAS.
It's something like pila step by step. Ngwana modimo gati le utlweng pila Tinsualo wa wan modimo Tinsualo ba re ngwana modimo o goletse mo RDP
o tswetswe after
94
are bensin
ba kholo ba ga ba kra RDP house right hasta ba kra RDP house ba kholo ba bone ba ka di grants do you understand ba kra madi a mahala ba bedi ko tlung and then ba fetsa o kra madi a mahala ko tlung yalo ba ngwana tsena school sa no fee school. Right? Collocation. Not ko Elma, not ko Queens what Temo Hautemo, not anyway, not cure, ne? I can substance education.
You know,
half it's a Tinsualo Democrat Joko School, which is like soya beans and all that nonsense. Not
every day.
It's not every day.
Okay.
So Tinsualo Q half it's a Dimo, half it's a Barafeta metric. 12 years ago, no uniform, no nothing. We don't know about that one. You never mentioned it. Then comes Tabahoranung Tinsualo Kyo Watama Oyako EFT. Yabo North College.
TVET college.
Ngwano over TVET. What TVET, Hayeko vets, Akura medicine or being a pilot, Hayeko UCT, Hayeko Stellenbosch, Hayeko UP, Hayeko TVET college in
TVET college. That is, by the way, not recognized.
Exactly.
Some
Thank you so much.
But it's fine, we'll come to that.
And that TVET college in a language is a bit not college, more Trishville or more computer wisdom. Our Talezo go high, Mahiki, Talezo or Vuserela Kotlex Dope, right? Those things they go HR, useless cause, they go office management, useless again. Unless is somewhere else or secretary. I don't know if they do that nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
All right. And then boarding, business management. Or business management number stuff is
holding
never. All those courses
no, but
as long as skill is school.
No, allow me to school you for free.
Mebra, can nefsas.
No, let me school you. TVET. The problem comes there when you say TVET colleges are useless.
Yeah.
TVET colleges gives you the knowledge and experience when it comes to the engineering field that a university cannot provide.
Okay, let's talk about which one. Because
okay.
at least really gonna get in the engineering courses.
Now,
Tintor unamahiki. Go hagitalet.
That is a different story.
Vous savez like the same TV. Obit is the same thing, isn't it? Isn't it the same thing as Vuselela or the Silo?
And from what I know, Obit comes highly recommended and it produces. But what I'm saying is, okay, TVET, subject, it's only one office administration and they can be useless. But allow us to recognize the talent, because now the problem is you guys are giving universities the light and it doesn't really deserve, according to me.
Do you think when?
Let me tell you.
Do you think when I get an employer? Because there's one more. What when I university degree, right? Then somebody else had like a TVET certificate. Can I go here?
It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Mining.
Marco Hirama.
Mining.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyway, it's fine. Go. But if you go to the industrial side, they don't have time for a TVET college was actually made for engineering courses.
Okay. But then what happened to it?
They said, let us accommodate those who do not qualify to go to universities.
Okay.
Okay. I got never a higher certificate.
When?
And a degree of office administration.
Okay.
I do not qualify as per APS score. So planning now I can't sit home and I get the love for. I feel like because you guys put that mentality for engineering subjects are for men. I get no diesel mechanic musadi.
Yes. Yes.
Now because I don't do it. So now they said, let us bridge the gap.
Yeah.
Let us introduce what is in universities, college, right?
Yeah.
The reason why universities are useless, what TVET college?
Yes.
I went to a TVET college.
When? Oh, that's why you're so defensive.
No, because I saw the difference.
Yeah.
TVET college, we're a theory practical.
Okay.
University, you're gonna do diesel mechanic. We're a 4 years and a theory or palago change the brake pads. I
get it mostly they're doing
practicals.
No. But university they do more theory than practical.
Theory does not exist. That is why universities, when it comes to certain things, they're useless. You can't go to university for engineering subject. You can you're sitting there highly. You can never go to university for an engineering subject. I
don't have a problem with TVET college, shame. I don't have a problem with any college. Then I went to college myself. Understand? My problem with Johore, this thing, is that what we deserve as black people? Is that what we say is an achievement or an accomplishment? When it comes to people saying I'm proud of my child, I did love his admini or I did bola making us
okay.
You know?
Okay, that comes down to something different.
Yeah.
That is why qualification, at this point, a TVET learner is preferred over a learner oiling course 4 years.
Okay.
You know why? TVET in N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6.
Yeah.
They will post N2. N2 is the entry level. N2. It's like N2 level 2.
Okay.
Nated subject level 2.
Yeah.
Because the level the N. But N, N2, N3, right?
Yeah.
N2 entry level. If you and I go to the mine, they will say babatla N2. You're not gonna be considered because it's a 4-year degree. The moment you apply there, but you are overqualified.
Is it?
Yes.
How the fuck does someone become overqualified?
You're overqualified because we really cost 4 years. The brake pad, le oil, why you don't even know the practical?
So cheap labor. Cheap labor
it's not
because
cheap
I'm
labor.
gonna charge you guys the way it like qualified. There's one bottom. How much overqualified?
It's
because they want this person to be as less as possible.
No.
If I take you guys certificates, I'm gonna pay according to your level of certificate.
Okay,
But I'm like a doctorate, engineering will never get paid the same as you.
They will never get paid as me.
Yeah.
But the difference is we're not like a theory, it's like a practical.
Yes.
So you can't pay me less for practical and pay more for theory. This is a workshop.
Okay.
You cannot pay more for theory. Or you're overqualified for nothing.
Yeah.
So I'd rather take all our energy. I'm not gonna teach.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a car change a brake pad. Itle minor servicing, itle major servicing. I once spoke to him about Tabaya diff.
Yeah, diff, yeah.
Yeah, diff. Guy, I did diff. We're talking about diff. It's a practical in diff. Diff. Okay, marar differential.
How old is this boy?
By then he was what, 23, 24, 25.
What do you expect? Duh.
Oh, Mushimani, you're supposed to know.
What do you expect? Especially when how the boy is difficult.
But then anyway,
all the countries
the problem is Lenalile University. That's why let's
if the boy doesn't know a diff, it's because Habata was a difficult. Because Kebo cheese boy and Amo, that is why.
Now, if you go to a student, Wira diesel mechanic, go UP, and you go to someone or a diesel mechanic, go TVET college, and you speak terminology. You can speak terminology. University will define it the way they define it. And everything.
Yes.
But now, if you bring a car here and say, "Let us do the work," then you're not gonna.
Okay, sharp. Shabarego. What is it? One thing I like about exceptions. Lona, at least you can use TVET as that. Congratulations, it's fine. My problem, is it what black people deserve to be getting? The little that you have been thrown was always applaud. The whole Sona A was about that.
Okay, no, the point that
analyze this whole thing, no. Analyze this whole thing. Scholars are free, teachers are free, half is okay, which is not even a bursary.
Wait.
Exactly. Yeah, feta. And then what TVET? How do you deal with TVET? Maybe the boy I'm making. Hopefully, he's in the mind now somewhere getting a lot of money. Thank God.
The problem is, I feel like the problem is, I'll tell you this as Wanyana Rastenbeck.
Yeah.
It's a walking distance to combining.
Yes, man of it.
Because let me tell you why I don't know.
Yeah.
The mine is not employing Banabamukhai. The rate of unemployment there, it's so high, it's not even funny.
Yes.
Kwa khutletse Basotho, khutletse Maxhosa.
Allah.
Nagana, you leaving kids Bamukhai, you're taking people from the Eastern Cape, another province that are, by the way, not even documented. So I will go find Gaira TVET and everything because I'm gonna find work. But now the problem comes with who's in charge of the mine.
Yeah.
It's obviously the white people who are in charge. Who are they gonna hire? They're obviously not gonna. That's where your cheap labor comes in. I don't wanna hire someone no qualification.
Yes.
Let me hire someone on documentation or should anything happen. And I hire them, life goes on. That's one of the things that also needs to be addressed because it's not an issue for qualification. Yago TVET college is useless. It's an issue of who's hiring. Who's part of the
panel. It's not useless if you went there to do something a bit there. Like I'm saying to you, the North College is engineering, I know, but the ball making whatever, it's fine. Go high. Do you understand? Doesn't have that. It doesn't. No, money to go to
we are crowded.
So people can travel.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it. That's the problem. Dinale HRA business management administration, what
business administration. Okay. Part of the reason is some schools, I feel like they end up doing things because they want to belong or what. Remember, if you're going to say, Kibatla lecturer ya boiler making, you need to pay.
Of course.
Right? And it comes back to what I was saying. I did not qualify Hulura engineering or teaching or whatever. So I cannot come back and teach diesel mechanic as much as I would love to.
Yeah.
Haga qualify. Girile office administration, and because office administration is simple, ke filing, ke
interesting computer.
Ke Microsoft, ke Excel, ke ing. I'm obviously gonna come back and say, "Bona man, na I did this go skolong and I excel ka yona. Let me teach this." Now the struggle comes in go di college in Yalo. They struggle to find teachers. If girile diesel mechanic or whatever subject, pure maths, I know pure maths and I'm good at pure maths.
Yeah.
Because now remember I did pure maths. The private school they are not registered, but they patela sharp. For now, I want to live the city life.
Corruption is high fail.
No, what I'm
corruption
saying
high fail. How do you go and teach in a school registered? What's wrong with you?
I'm not talking about that's besides the point. I'm telling you why there are no maths engineering.
Yeah.
Because now I'm here. Instead of kilo khuruta maths N3, N4, N5,
yes,
I would rather go and teach like grade 9 in maths. It's much simpler.
Yeah.
And because I want to live the city life, we have made it quote in life. No, but then that's how it happens because now, and we are given the mentality of such positions higher. Well, such positions higher in certain companies.
Yes.
Anybody but the office administrator like nobody's business.
Yeah.
The office administrators, when you're capturing your filing and they want them, it's fine. Office administration is also good in the aspect, go with legging.
Yeah.
In terms of military, subsea, hospitality. They hire people by office administration.
Yeah.
That's where it comes in.
But how many?
That's the problem is you guys are not in creating the room for us. There is a shortage in every department, like we always say. But you guys are not high. So because you guys are claiming your political party ANC. No, your political party ANC. You know what they do?
Yeah.
They will give you bargaining these programs, Sabona. They will get you into a company, but you're on some learnership or whatever because that's what they do. Like, you
then
don't
instead of learning
hire.
anything, you have been
every week, every 6 months, you bringing in someone new or the office administration. And part of the reason why administration sometimes it's bad because you always have new people having to learn the work. Filing every day.
Yeah,
okay,
it's fine. So Tinjolo one is our Tinjolo must be grateful for we go TVET after TVET, which I don't have promote TVET. I cannot tell TVET college. Okay, TVET college is okay so long as it offers something wrong. Not as this at the end of the day.
It does.
But not too important. Are we now going to be led? We must be like scraps. Nah. Well, his kids and his cabinet minister's kids beat in Cholos one day. Can they be? Or what about Mark Shuttleworth? Oxford, Cambridge, and all those things. They are there doing their lives and doing shit.
Let's take it from the top. They're not an essay. But stage 6.
So now I'm not going to be content. I'm giving a story that someone she must be grateful for that. I surely was in TV after TV. That's a macram. What kind of a job are we talking about?
That's the question.
We don't know.
For all we know, it's general work.
If the qualification that is qualification, I drilling hard
because your so-called president gets sure I told the subject is wrong.
Exactly.
That is why he was not able to explain.
So now for not to wrap this thing as Sona, it was nothing. That voice no take out. What's the guy about like how are you really gonna say that is something inspiring as of a president? Really? You know, understand what I'm saying? Is that really what you can inspire people as a president? President yo, hey, people clapping hands.
You guys.
Okay.
No, on the topic that you're talking about, what is your opposed qualification? It's a million, and is saying, guys, I'm struggling to find employment. Please help.
And then kids
wrong.
good.
Well, I'm trying to see what's here. Well, the pictures are not clear. Okay.
Marano, I want to. Maybe I think we need to talk about.
Well,
that
this is actually okay. Give me a trick. Then, lady, the N. It just says a certificate of achievement N5, N4.
So let's go TVET. Oh, okay.
N2, N3. Well, we really N1 to N6. I really don't. Okay, I sometimes don't get someone who are N1 to N6.
Yeah.
And part of the problem with you guys is we are N1 to N6. N2 N6 and N6. You are overqualified.
Okay, but I'm done with this thing at the N6. What?
Bottom line.
Why one was a UCT? Hey, what's that thing? So we go UP, my brother, little low. For mele, you busy on like activist. What's come to one we look at TV? Do you know that? What's that mean?
Oira diesel mechanic. Oira oil make oira plastic. Scare skills, eh?
Oh, what now? Ramaphosa is nothing.
I have a problem leading TV at college because they don't offer the real subjects.
They don't. So that's the only thing that people can go and attend. That
is why I'm saying the Sona was actually useless. Wait, after was it before or after Sona? Yeah, Ramaphosa.
Yeah.
Motashi war panya.
Arkinyani panya. Dama ke magata na go before na tsa sentse. Ma tsena o senyegile ke
Panyaza opostile skolo se sengwe that has apparently been under construction for the past 11 years. We have opened a school. And yeah, it's an achievement. They've opened a school. They have launched it. Now, when you go through the comments, they're telling you the school is more than, I don't know how many kilometers away from civilization.
Okay.
And now they're not saying the school that is there, who provide you public transport or anything. But now the question is, why would you build a school so far away from where the people are?
Yes.
In the middle of nowhere and still expect kids to travel. And then you guys say, as a government, please applaud us. How do you do that?
Because again, that's why achievement of Ramaphosa is not is unrealistic. No William, since that's not committing a premium, oh William, for like a game of Tapadam. Only understand.
Panyaza this weekend was giving people placement letters. Do you call them placement letters?
Oh, so let's
security what
yes.
It was not for that.
It was for what?
He gave out the teacher's assistant. He gave out the office administration. Wait, I'm looking for that thing, man. Okay. He gave out a number of posts. Hey, it was not just It was not just security.
Yeah.
It was every other thing. Okay, here's the school in Nabuanga. Bringing quality infrastructure. Let's talk more work. But the school is, well, apparently the school is going to accommodate 1.2 kids.
1,200 kids.
Mm-hmm.
But
then the question is it a primary or is it a high school?
Anyway, Sona for now, I can't get that clipping on the Sona was boring, Sona was uninspiring, Sona was just a waste of 7 million rands of our money that could have built a school or built some few houses for other people. It's fine, but either really, but in about really fashion, in 20 they banned the EFF from coming to the SONA. And I read, why would you do that? And why would you ban a political party?
Because you guys do not want accountability.
Exactly.
Imagine the real question.
Imagine what the president has this debut. Aremo Mugabe, Most Africa, Aremo Zimbabwe, Ariko Zambia, Ariko Rwanda.
That is dictatorship.
It is
in the worst form, because now we are talking about that is why in the last episode I told you, constitution can be amended.
Yeah.
It's not an issue of constitution. If it suits them, it took them less than a week.
Yeah.
To amend whatever constitution they need to amend and change whatever that they need to change, so that the EFF does not
come in. Yeah. And with their little courts, they are so overwhelmed when it comes to this serious. But they're able to hear this matter and rule on it and get it done, and then that's it.
It didn't even take them a week.
It's fine. If it if you look at the about campaigner, but Lana Bala lessons on Mkunu, I let him take Mkunu. Mkunu, Hatikin this guy.
Senzo.
I can send some Mkunu Kimang. Is this other guy who did EFF who did Malema's enemy busy?
The guy who's in political party,
I don't know. He had an event, Moses Mabida, like few kilometers from Mabida. Same time, got 12. I don't know, because he had a thing. Like about is too much, because like a loader every single day is in like it's a lot. So he had an event more. He was a Peracalibur plus. Hey, I thought I'll joke. What's like Malema?
I didn't see that one trending.
Anyway, it's fine. Okay. EFF came this weekend, this Saturday, Babale Son. We launched their manifesto. And the rain came, but Dimba Blessa event kapula, and we're serious. Malema being the leader he is, he never stopped, even though he was given an umbrella. How can I video?
Hey, when Malema Allah, okay, we're not gonna go there. But anyway,
never umbrella Malema shame. Abahana life, I umbrella, right? Maybe about abonusif. I cannot remember. But umbrella, because anything saying on serious,
you guys
it's just become this huge thing.
You guys are principal.
Yeah. So Malema shame abua speechimola, Hansa speechimola. Obviously, it's rain, it's windy, and senators will act up, and then actually let me serious blind day. Camera ya Zuma, where's ya Zuma? Ya Zuma, camera ya Zuma neda. The boy IP mule mudi mule nasa luki little mo antabu IP mule.
Good luck towards the end of his speech. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. But anyway, when we asked people why those people do that, and they were like, nah, it's because he dictator. Anya go fa bo flirty chance. Ya gore bana ba ka dira se. Let me see if I can get that clip in ila ntatolo before ka tsola khona. Ha ba fa flirty chance ya gore le bone ba ka ntsha speech. That is why enough foster gore ine na le one fela sirang. Okay.
Both they have their own platforms whereby they
do
talk.
that. Yes.
They know when Nagwa Presidente it's the time for their president.
And what I said was
and there's a time for others to speak.
Exactly. Listen, I'm gonna play this clip. What do you think, ne?
Okay.
The number of jobs being created has been increasing every quarter, and we now have more people in employment than before the pandemic. Yet, our unemployment rate is the highest it has ever been. Even as employment is growing, more people are entering the job market each year than jobs are being created. We have laid a foundation.
More people are entering the employment sector. The employment sector. More than jobs are being created. So but moments babaraka go feta mebereko e linde.
But how many people qualify to go to work?
the number of jobs being created has been increasing every quarter, and we now have more people in.
Okay, the number of jobs that were created have been increasing every quarter since the pandemic, right?
Of which is a lie.
It's a lie.
But
Employment than before the pandemic.
So we had many people in employment now
than
before the pandemic. Sharp.
Yet.
Tate.
Okay.
Yet our unemployment rate is the highest it has ever been.
Yet
How?
people babanti wa miracle. Mar unemployment rate in Tiliko demo more than.
But Sheba, when we before we went into the pandemic,
Yeah.
100 people were employed.
Yes.
I get it?
Yes.
No, more people are employed as to before the pandemic.
Mar
Meaning
unemployment
now,
rate ko dim.
200 people are employed.
That meaning unemployment should be down people, right?
Exactly. But instead, we have 10,000 people unemployed and
Yeah.
100 people employed, 200 more than before, but unemployment is more.
It's still going up, yes. And his reason, key.
Even as employment is growing, more people are entering the job market each year than jobs are being created. We have
Yeah. So somebody
It
can
is
just try
quite
to make
ob-
that
it is
sense for
quite
that.
obvious Hore, more people are gonna enter into the job space because every year we have people qualifying and people graduating, so they are of age, if we may put it that way.
Yeah.
Hore, they qualify to go and work. So
Yeah.
they enter the. It's not. I don't think him saying entering the workspace means literally working.
That's how inspiring our SONA was. Yeah, we chased the EFF out of the SONA for us to listen to that. So anyway, it's fine. Okay, so Malema Dimu Ojalimina, all you can see Bahai Choki and Tower Malemo Chuelimina. He had to go to Twitter on about to try to just say Bahai Chuman Born. It's not about that.
It has nothing to do with that.
It's not
The
about
problem
that.
Is,
You know,
you guys have become the critic. Molonkhoro.
Stop
You guys-
hating.
You guys are looking at the mistakes fair. There's nothing real or nothing positive that
You know?
Okay, so na ya male maybe let's handle le ANC nya manifesto ANC nyana.
Eh. Well,
Ge go lebella
pele. His statement that he put out on X, Malema, wait, I think he's saving. They can't tell him. He's saving.
Why? But then-
Today. But remote demo worker ash. Hey, and thank you very much for your concern, fellow brothers and sisters. I don't have the flu. The heavy rain and wind activated my sinuses, which is true. And I thought the rain was running through my face until I was heavily attacked. The laughing emoji state 3. Otherwise, that's the only thing the haters can point to. All was super dope. Sorry, thank you, KZN, the people of South Africa. History was made. Well, the guy, whenever he does something, he does it couple more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the downside, he's doing the grand thing even more.
The what?
The grand thing.
Okay.
And why is it? It's very much unrealistic.
He's that is why I'm saying Sona ANC nyana, because I was coming to that point to say now you're not giving us the problem is when you get into competition you shouldn't lose sight of what you want. Because initially Malema promised to create more employment.
Yeah.
Right? Of which that is what we want. Majority of us want to be independent. We want to buy houses, we want to buy cars, we want to move out, we want to travel, we want to do this, we want to do that. You cannot do that on a basic ground.
Yes.
Right? So promise me something more realistic.
Yeah.
Tell me ka Zuma ad implementile tsela tsa go the mining tsela, the mining charter. Tell me about the mining charter. Tell me about other things. Like they're gonna build me. Tell me about things that are gonna better me in life. Don't tell me grant ya 350,
It
I'm gonna
calculates to
increase
1,200.
it to 1. No, that's not what I wanna hear.
How's na America or na graduate you're gonna get a stipend, but every month you're gonna get paid 1.2 for doing nothing.
Yeah, and then if
But it's fine.
If you graduate like you're gonna get.
But it's fine. They have to get that
Until
money.
you get
It's their money.
employment.
But they kill for sabaka.
Yeah,
Mare-
and plus, never tax too much.
Why, bon?
Yeah.
So, Eya Kofaba na child na don't support that. Yeah, 350 in. What is it? 350. Let's calculate this thing a bit. Me otam jamana stand 350 ke ka kwedi. That is costing us in this country ka kwedi. Ne? Are President na ha bua ka 350. About 9 million are having 350 per month. Right?
Calculate that.
350 by 9 6 zeros. That is 350. No, 3,150 million.
Okay.
That has been counted. That has been used most Africa. Every month they spend that 3 billion. About 3 billion. Ka kwedi. They have to tell them mahala go high. Wouldn't, and not even to mention by 12. Kibuka that sack.
Can I get okay? Get paid.
3 billion. Kibuka. Every spend them per month, right?
On people.
Are times 12 reborn, or maybe 37,800 million rent. Too much. Every spend a gajara. Hofama to 9 million. Bana 9 million. Shelter mahalabanti go high. That's a resale. That's a creating more colleges to train them for free. That's a creating. That's a rainbow chicken they blow up. Agoa. Can I go? You know, like you know, go for chicken. Agoa get this African everything American review whatever by review by Siam. The very end Agoa Zuma what out of
one thing I know is that everything that the president, our current president, is putting into place is something it's not good for us.
Yeah. Jason Arwainta Agoa. Aretamai. Because Ago is in Iran. In the first story, they must bring their chicken. Again, America bajidi thigh, bajidi wings, bajidi breasts. Ne?
Baja white meat.
Baja white meat fail. So the rest of the chicken is selling by package by to the third world countries. We are the first ones to get that nonsense.
Now my question is, in South Africa,
No, we had shame. We have rainbow. We have.
No,
yeah.
The question is, why do we have to go and export?
We import. You don't even export.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to say.
We import.
Now the question is, because their climates and their conditions, they don't approve that. What is that guy do?
Well, chicken can tell by Ira. They've got a lot of chicken farms. Go America. They do have that. They have they do have farming, but just not America.
Okay, banally farming, but what I'm saying is the environment is not conducive.
Yeah. So what they do is more chicken. I don't know why. And by tabaga burning too much and by these big things.
That's the problem.
And all that nonsense comes here. Bedako KFC, bedako chicken, we eat them. That is why rainbow chicken. There's a rainbow chicken in the because they no longer produce enough. Because the market is full already of the imports.
Exactly.
Ele Zumar wacho magoa. Tate maiman. Tate maiman. Master maiman. Mr. Maiman. Tate maiman ke khata bo khare hey the customer goa hey Zuma destroy our economy. Zuma this blah 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 blah. What is it? Whereas Ago was destroying our chicken industry in South Africa. Now we look at the textile industry as well. It's going because things are coming from China nowadays. It's very cheap, ready made already. Exactly. Shini ke khakizone tintsela choba na baraka go shini hure.
And now the most painful part got the chicken industry is that as young black people, youth, you go into that thing, man, I can make a living out of this. Then they started got this thing
Yeah, Bolante 50,000. But
you'll be surprised, ne? Hore dikgogo di a lwala.
my
But
KFC I took a chicken.
no. This bona.
I was around cow.
Ke go batla letsatsi le bona, le tlisa le
KFC will never close it.
KFC ga e tswale.
Chicken lick na e tswale.
Bulu tse phelena le full chicken bona. But
chicken bed flu most of week.
Ga fetsa ntate Segongwane. Make this make sense. You guys say gona le bed flu.
Yeah.
And you guys are not allowed to eat eggs.
Mara chicken.
Yeah. How does that make sense?
No chicken. I think maybe you should before bird flu and more fish.
No man. This whole thing of the bird flu and the eggs and all that was only there to destroy black young people, because a lot of people are going into that and it's working for them.
It's working very well.
Because now I feel like ShopRite bribe pack.
Yes.
I want your guy a fresh. I'd rather have that as compared to having chicken. By tossa, by tenna, by tutura, by iramitolo.
And I thought chicken, I think, is so nice. I remember Taco Vendor she had them before she passed away. And we will have a little it's serious. And I'm like, I don't eat that shit because I do know tasting in Kayang. I can't read what taste out loud. When that chicken was chicken and native.
Yeah.
Well, the bones were soft. I'm like, wow.
I don't eat that. I eat kijamala nothing. Kija the eggs. Kija siviti.
Yeah.
Kija di kilana. Kija maotwana. Kija moro. But I don't eat the actual meat.
Oh, okay, anyway. So malema kyo choma mina manti wa khachubele le motshega but the boy delivered.
He tries. Now I feel like the malema that came in is no longer the malema now.
Yeah.
He is somewhat losing it. Somehow his focus is not there. And I feel like what misfire? He's there, but he's not there.
And he's trying all by means to please everyone and try to say, also try to build this good story that he can sell and wapala.
You can't. Well, if you stick to what you know and what you want and what you believe.
Yeah.
You're gonna get real supporters, because what he's trying to do now is he's gonna have people
because of
exactly.
That's what
now the people
we're
no longer fighting for the real thing. It's not everyone all of Vutelang EFF now the land back who believes in land what.
Yeah.
They coming to EFF Vutela EFF because about 3.5 2.5 exactly.
And Lena is unrealistic in Taiwan.
But it's desperation, right? Because now, okay, I'm gonna get get less than 2.5. I'll start a business. Maybe one. That is what I'm looking at. So he should focus on what he wants. Know what he wants, build himself, push himself towards what he wants.
Yeah.
And because now he lost a lot of real voters, but while they believed in him, voter confidence because I believe there's a lot of people who are crying to say no, man. I don't think that's what I want. I want something else.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Malema, congratulations for your SONA. At least fine. Now we come to X Mfanak. What's the X Fats? X Twitter ne? Yakale. So now it's X.
That's when.
Yeah, what?
Tweet.
Oh, okay.
Has X.
When I get X.
X ke motho solo mona 10 years ago khona lo mongwa ko 157 o tsela batho dilo. So please
stay with the times, nigga. All right.
Emma.
Yeah, what?
Tintswalo's root stage 6 awakening as Eskom accused of
What, Bulel?
So there's this thing that's I go on stage 6.
Yeah.
But it's all
I can have through.
it's happy it's happy but it's all gana maitseo o distepile manifesto bana ba bang gona no malemotso ntsha manifesto dintsolo o introduce to stage 6 is a load shedding.
Yeah. Wa bona tselo gona we didn't inspire about to ya gona joke. And it's not right. Okay. Anyway, but there's still racism in South Africa and it's hard and we're experiencing it every single day as South Africans, especially on these people who are white, right? I had a post on the 10th of February, I had Steve of Mayor on X. And then the nonsense person, Ari, there was a South Africa once. Where I voted to share the country with everyone. Where my culture was safe and no one was entitled. I felt that tonight when a black gent was the main sponsor of a wild boer party in Elizabeth.
Yes,
And thank you for bringing your families. Ki Steve of Mayor. People will see it. And then I came. Does he know that you used him for his money, that you actually hate him and his family? I can have the comment. Had the comment, right? And I asked him, Steve, you are a racist. We know that. You don't like black people.
We know that.
You're just a racist person. And then this guy, he's black and he gives you money to do a wild boer party. The whole point definitely in the Latin French shows you this is exclusively for
exactly.
whoever.
For everyone.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a bargain. What event?
Then
Get private party.
And now no, it's not his experience, maybe yours. He answers me. Celebrity Steve of me. Because no, luckily my family was never let themselves be used by someone who hates but accept money from blacks. It's not like he don't know you what you and your son stands for, but he did what he did. But why he did what he did beats me. Now, hey, child. I'm fine.
Who commented?
Oh, monkey, I don't follow. I can't buy. How they blaze all wet and I came with certain chai. Are mara, cause this what must to can happen in your face. I'm like, what are you talking about? You are mocking an African for speaking English the way English people are speaking African languages, while the majority are clueless or don't care about African linguists.
Exactly. Why?
Do you understand?
Why relay English on such a high platform? Like, you know, I always have this debate. Maburgos Colombera, Beira Metska, African.
Beira Viskend.
Beira Viskend. How about English, Beira Engels? Why should we be criticized?
You understand?
Because now it's being taught to us in a foreign language.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
so,
it'll be something else.
This one, it's actually this flag here. It's actually not that difficult for some. I believe that the vast majority of people want to live, experience life, and feel their culture, having the freedom to choose if they want to live amongst their respective tribes or allow themselves to live among other tribes. Is the same thing what your hero Verwoerd said when he introduced apartheid. Hana apartheid then go back to Holland and be among your own. What you are saying is reverse apartheid, exactly what the demon Verwoerd said when he introduced apartheid. What's wrong with you? Ari, you should share your thoughts to all black tribes living together for the same reasons. Some at home, Hana Verwoerd said this thing apartheid. Is the policy of good neighboring.
Okay.
Where people choose who they want to live with. Do you understand?
And it was not like that.
It was not like that. It was more of, we don't want you next to us, guys. We need you to be away from us as far as you can. Please leave. You're going to make special what? Renako, developer society, he has the freedom to live amongst his own people. There is nothing like that.
There's no such thing.
I'm going to go live there.
But okay, no, it's fine.
No,
I first have to go do research because I don't understand how this thing tribalism came in.
Tribalism Soweto. Let's take Soweto for example. Soweto is southwest townships of Johannesburg.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
Right? Ke Dube, ke Batswana, fail. Ke Zola, ke Mazulu, fail. Hona le section ya Maxhosa. Hona section ya Matsonga. Hona section ya Mavenda. Right? What they did, Atteridgeville, Leon, Atteridgeville was made mostly, Ostad was made for Basotho le Batswana.
Okay.
That's why it's so nicer at Atteridgeville. But Salisville, ke di hostel, ke metlholo, ke di what ba batla tsa Mavenda ko le ntho le Matsonga. So what they did was Soshanguve Soto Venda Nguni Shangan.
Yeah.
Ne? The same. Section number Changani, section number Xhosa, section number whatever. So what they do is they will now develop one section more than the other one. But basically you must have competition amongst each other. Do you understand? And they will want to hire a certain race, certain tribe amongst us over the other ones. Burundi, why there was genocide in 1994? The Belgians who were there, they chose the Tutsis because they were light skinned, they were taller, they had small noses like that. Yeah.
Sheba, our noses are perfect. Isn't the pampanzi that's common?
Over the Hutus who were in the majority, who were more darker like me, who had a big nose like myself.
Like you?
So they made them compete amongst each other who's going to be the best one, who's more preferred. More haimo, babatia makarate baira, yaka matutsi. So that's how tribalism came around. More no Rona so because I'm kini go deep kloof. When I onna go go orange farm. Because you no le Motsonga. Deep kloof ke Batswana le Basotho. And then it developed so nicely. You know, it was view in a way. And then Atteridgeville or whatever, developed that place. So that is the problem right there. That's how tribalism started in this country, unfortunately. And we let it happen like that because we mostly enjoyed the little Nanari Kriyang, Ribonagale better than you.
Yes, that is why you're president. Because now remember, they know the trick that they used Khorbat's in. Yeah. So now they know initially to get them to get what we want, we're gonna divide them, and this is how we're gonna divide them. Yeah. That is what he is still doing. Because I don't remember your president ever Abua and recognizing a TVET college. So now the question is, why did he recognize it this time? Because he was told to do that. Because now we're talking about someone who has nothing and made to look like someone who has something.
Yeah. Yeah. So Honamo. So my bras, my buru very chill. Yes, Corey. But we are racist. But for telling them the truth. You are racist. Whatever you are racist, you're not supposed to say that.
That is why I'm asking for why are we still wasting our time? Why are we really bothering? There are people, the people that created their own province.
And their own country.
Country, yes. No, man, I feel like we are letting them happen at this home one.
For example, like Cape Independence, it's like happy on the cards.
It's on the cards.
Yes.
It's making the rounds.
It's even now serious. They are even having they are trying to force the Baba fair referendum for them to vote.
Now, what I'm saying is, some of these things we let them happen, Rona.
Yeah.
Because now, how does a white person from America come and rule in your mind?
Yes.
And decide who hires and who doesn't hire?
Yep.
Are you telling me, Rona is a village?
Yeah.
Yes. And everyone. If we stand together and say, are you really telling me that there won't be a difference?
Well, they did. Shame. I honor him because at least he negotiated the dealership for Fuking. But nothing he could have been on that mind born. No Anglo whatever. Right? But because of that time wasn't the Bayram. he batla ko a re Bodibe for example go ga go Bodibe ko next to the two saying go na lime
Okay.
I it's getting an ending lime cement an ending lime go ga go there's a place go ba ya minang every single day go na le makalanyana trene go feta mo le tsamaisa mmuko le Rustenburg yeah if it amola every single day trene isa like isa ntwele kwa wena lime sale mine wa ke nothing I'm 43 years that thing still be mine
From then.
yes from
How
that
if it's a battle Kuli afela Mumzanti, but
Babua
that's besides
Masebo.
the point.
so but can so say babalata la khwisa Bodibe ne ba mona ba re bana tsa Bodibe bona re go fa bokana wa didimalo tso modilong wena re go fa bokana wa didima ha ba ka kry like ba capture the khosi
They're done.
for example
And
yeah
that's what they do because there's apparently a khosana that just came in.
yeah
There's this guy making the rounds Bargevena. Guy is so busy doing nothing.
yeah
Like he's all over doing nothing. Because now, okay, he's supposed to be there at Tusa young people to get employment. But if Walibella, they will say minor hira, but he's never there in the forefront as the so-called spokesperson that he says he is to say, Kisandi CV let me go and negotiate a deal for you guys. He doesn't do that. He only puts people in he has shares and he has money and he has a say. Otherwise,
but so
won't see that.
those kind of people are gonna was young whatever that you have because Laime ko Bodibela that village could have been Ituse could have been a township because they are mine when how the ring since kina Ituse since kina Bodibe how especially can go have fainted at the back of where this thing is mo fatshe fela tsa maso ke matlapa mo white that's Lime
I think okay, I think I know what you're talking about. And
you
I
know,
think it's one of the
Spaku,
things that you might
Spaku ke yone e leng busy no yana e tsang Spaku bi done e tirela I guess Spaku se ka because I want to train le jikela ko no ke Spaku vela ke go Rustenburg Spaku ke yone se se go Rustenburg ke sela se tsang this Lime every day ne le angle alpha before ya ba Afrisem ya ba Lafarge ya ke Lafarge or Spaku se go to say ne Lafarge ke ne go Rustenburg yes ke yone tsa mura la midira cement account it's a very big industry go ga iko so that is why the resources inside the place will never work for you if your leader is fucked up.
Yeah.
If your leader is gone, it's gone.
It's gone. It's the end of the world.
Understand? So they will never do anything much for Lena and anything else because they have been captured. Barakala di quality tona ba khela motlo mo motseng ba ga ntwa khosi nekan. Mara gona se they
don't even bother,
you know,
because they know there's load shedding. So they don't put. I don't remember. I've never.
Yeah.
They have these rechargeable lights. Some a few that I generator. Others.
And look at Rustenburg. Rustenburg is a very nice place. How could they bola northwest think about Rustenburg or Klexdorp? One of the two places they still live there.
It's a very beautiful place. Now, go there during the festive. You walk on the side. You walk on the sidewalk that was designated for walking. Waiting, Rustenburg fisane. Barakom December. Obetse like a fresh air engwe ga easy. It's like December fela. Ka gore morafi o le tlhaga no le otle.
But one need about taxi.
It's so
So your economy falls down ka Easter like a December.
Yeah, that's when you will see Rustenburg really needs development.
Yeah.
Taxi 2 hours
Exactly.
It's Hosena. I got bang bazana khabayo. Mathawana melani taxi khabayo.
So that is X for you. Go to X or check and follow go X go at Sehongwane and then mpona go tenko bono na ke lwa batho every single day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day I'm fighting these people. Because na ke di mala ke. I don't keep quiet, but I have. I don't keep quiet.
I guess that's just the guy thing.
Why should we have to?
Yeah,
wait. Bon, but whole about now through that nonsense. Not gas 50 never.
No, I'm not saying
Nope.
Didimala isn't
Nope.
Didimala, but express it differently, man.
When we're not our parents, I'm like, oh shame, you took it from us. Now I'm not my parent this way. And I hope you'll never ever take anything less from a pink person. A pink European must never tell you are inferior because you are dark skinned.
Never.
Ever.
And that goes to bullying, because now our kids and our siblings are being bullied because my black beauty with the natural hair and they feel so because
you know?
they like this thing of bleaching is trending. You go to your WhatsApp business, everyone is selling these things that brighten our skin and everything. Like,
that's still a thing.
How many WhatsApp business they are selling creams now on social media bleach. Like, now they have, like, remember my friend they fell about the Rigisandili pink now you know now you know where to get it. They're even selling it on social media to say Sheba Wanaka, you don't have to worry about your dark skin. And Babamba posted the before and after. And Babamba too, Sashemu.
Yeah, I don't know that's what I get as yet.
Because wow.
Well, and
it's just a different creature.
Yeah,
because the things you guys are doing
to yourselves and gonna pursuing what beauty.
It has absolutely nothing to do with beauty, because you know, my younger brother pictures of the girls but in school.
Yeah.
Man, I'm before and after, like I'm plus to makeup.
Yeah,
which one do you prefer, the one with makeup or the one without?
Yeah.
I think I want the one without makeup, because the one with makeup.
Yo,
who
the hell are you, Negro?
But they're still in jail. Bail application for farmer Peter Groenewald and his son Stefan have been dismissed in Groblersdal, Limpopo. The two will remain in custody and return to court on the 11th of March.
Good.
And his son are facing Groenewald and his son are facing charges of assault and setting dogs on an employee. But a murderer would get bail same day. How does this work?
Yeah.
White people alone. A murderer would get bail on the same day. How does this? Defender kanya why baba sa grab bail?
Yeah.
Bantu ko trongkong mara mo tableleng yana grab bail. Okay.
Yeah. Eggs. I can't these people. How come these people are racist towards the banana ribuamak?
Well, then you should be happy that Peter Groenewald has a criminal record for 2 murders and 1 attempted murder. Didn't get bail. See, the system is working in this case. How does it work? So, well, you'll be happy to know Peter Groenewald only 2 murders and 1 attempted murder charge. That is why I sat on bail.
So we should be happy for that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
How the black guy, ENCA is saying Peter Groenewald will remain in jail.
Yes.
A white person now is responding and say, but if it was a murderer, the person would have went out on bail the same day.
Yeah.
A black person is responding to say, you'll be happy to know Groenewald has 2 murder charges.
Oh, yeah.
And 1 attempted murder.
Yes.
Then you will see who system That is why I bail.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Yeah. White people are for you. Tell me something. Why do you personally know these so-called farmers who are killed?
But
Do you personally know them? Like I know them.
no.
It's like, no, I don't have to know them. Hey, but then if you guys attack my people, your people, unala about to Hey, man, unala about to Okay, Arbon, well, I'm going to tell you 21 minutes, 7 minutes past 9. I just this one at DA. Hey, DA Fandaha won a motion, court constitutional court, the ANC must now hand over the minutes of their cadre deployment meetings from 2012. Hane Ramaphosa Atsena Mustilong, son and the chairperson of the deployment committee. Like I can understand into one. They tried to get Zuma, right? Zuma told them, win elections, and then you can be able to decide who you hire as your people. You're not gonna tell the ruling party who to hire, who not to hire. You are not in power, you're not in charge. And then they stopped.
Okay.
Now, Jiki, it's your Kanya Hore. They now went to Constitutional Court. ANC tried to, I get in the battle of Bantu, it can fight or whatever, and then they lost the bid. Now, Constitutional Court today ruled, no, the DA has the right, and the ANC has 15 days to give them all minutes. Imagine, all minutes of the meetings from 2012, their deployment committee. The names, the cell phone numbers, every
Contact
qualification
details,
emailing, DA, it's like it's ruling behind the scenes, it's ruling through the courts. People like you're in charge of this country at the moment. I'm so fucked up because how do you do that? How do you come to my house when what you must know how I treat my wife and my kids in my own house? They tried this thing as Zuma. Zuma told them win elections payly. How do you win elections?
I'll do that.
Then you'll decide on your own who to hire.
Yeah.
We cannot win elections really ANC. Then we hire people Baba Nkontle. We can't deploy our own comrades who are fighting every day. How we're not gonna hire. Their reason is stupid or no, hey, there is a state capture. State capture. You are supposed to be in opposition party.
But that is why state capture.
That was state capture. That's why there's so much corruption. Guy.
No, because
it's not your turn to rule.
That is why I'll talk about state capture.
Then talk about it. Don't go to court and force court useless or court must rule on your favor or when you must get my own minutes. When those things are confidential, my brother.
How?
Everything's about meeting.
Are they being disclosed to the public?
No.
So?
See? So why not
because they're not being disclosed to the public.
Minutes of a meeting.
Everything.
Some Tomaribuaka and sends register in Alamina idea cell phone address, email address. So we did into Ribuaka who was deployed where, by who, what's qualification scan among Wira. It's the same thing as Mutaka pay file.
Well, it depends on who's asking for it.
I don't give a shit or game. I will never give it to you. Like about your husband. Born, we are bound by this oath as health professionals, right? Barry.
You mean file as in
yes,
patient,
yes.
not file. Okay.
Even no. That one, I can't even disclose. I'll never get a Go ask her. Don't ask me.
Well, I didn't see anything more Exiaga saying anything about that.
It just happened now, Shane.
So it's not trending on my the one that's trending.
It just happened now. As a call. Are we really going to I even took it down to our political discussion group. Are we really doing this? Are we really letting this thing happen? Is the DA now ruling us underground? Are they ruling now? Are they now ruling us? Breaking news. The Constitutional Court has refused with costs the ANC final bid to appeal the ruling ordering it to hand over its cadre deployment records to the DA.
Okay.
Why must that happen? That is the question. Why must that happen?
The question is, why the battle so bad to the point that they went to the court?
Apparently, they are using the PIA Act of 2000. airing freedom of information law in South Africa, it gives the constitutional right of access to any information held by the state and any information held by private bodies that is required for exercise and protection of any rights. Right, protect against government.
Doesn't that now contravene Poppy Act?
It does.
Of the individuals that are being now listed on that thing.
It does.
So now how, okay, when this whole thing, Poppy Act, that's when one thing, né? Because I work with the Poppy Act. But now I really don't understand, because now the Poppy Act will say you need to protect the information of an individual.
But then you have to give it to GA now.
But then in the same whatever.
Hotla Act.
Yes, and then it will tell you you are entitled or you have to give out information.
Kimbasari government private institutions. So somebody can come here. I want file file.
And then you have to give it to them.
I've got access.
But then that is what I'm saying. To say now, where does the doctor-patient confidentiality policy come in?
Exactly.
Because now what you are saying contradicts the previous part.
Yeah.
Do we really sit down and look at these policies?
What's the problem making? Sometimes they manufacture policies to try to take someone mostly.
That's what I'm saying.
For example,
the constitutions alone, they are put in place for a certain reason. But now,
after Muto, and then it bites them in the ass like this one.
It comes back biting them.
It comes them back.
And now, it means, okay, wait. Now I understand now. How a law student, when I as a law student,
today and all those things, which is wrong. Look at this one, Leon Schneiber. Dames. The DS won the Constitutional Court case to compel the ANC to hand over all Kennedy Parliament records from 1st January 2013 when Ramaphosa became its chairperson. The ANC has 5 working days to hand over all minutes, CVs, record, sorry about that. Record, WhatsApp, and email rating to the Parliament. Thank you. Yeah, that's what DA is ruling this country behind the scenes. And we are guinea pigs. Ramaphosa, since that's around this ANC, he's destroying it. Zuma told them, these people, let me just put my camera up. Zuma told them, they tried this thing, Parliament. No, reborn. I will never hire somebody samutibi. Kinole community kinole hokikire skundalen. As like a secretary, no,
it doesn't work like
as an opposition, go and win elections. Then you can be able to decide who is going to do what.
But then the question of employment, like, are we?
What's about but kid deployment? Like, Toma party, right? As a Toma party, we win elections. I must keep president that day. You are my deputy. I still get out when I go back to talk because now you are a kid, I can't deploy you. What the fuck is that? Do you understand?
No, Mara, no, we still have a long way to go.
We have a long way. No. And I told them, group into the Galatakin, he hated the fact that Ramaphosa, he enough not about Jew. Hunter does not allow. Come to another who people will come taking my perico, but that's not in and out. Hunter does not allow. Mo, but that's an abapoma, but a pomangena. Mantatana Mola. Why did Zuma was able for 9 years was able to put them at bay?
We were enjoying.
How?
There was no, and you should look at how the court's times are being wasted these days.
Yeah,
and it's painful because first of all we have a shortage at the court, we have a shortage your judges and whatever, and now we want to use the little resources that we have that should be fighting real
crimes and real
challenges, and we want to use them for things they can be avoided.
Yeah.
Are we?
Born the Pumikin tattoo. Wait, I remember.
Oh, no, but no votela.
Nako votela sila. Nako votela nto. Go votela MK ki sharp.
Ora no ba tlo mo votela.
Ke MK mfana.
Never.
So this other guy ba re ke mang ke molungisi re mo group le na bona mara ke khatlile ke ya ga ba Roma ha ya ra ba Roma le one of us le mo group are Are you are correct, my leader? Political arguments are now ruled by courts, and courts will follow what the law dictates. Now it means the ANC must as well employ those that are against our policies to key positions. How are we going to deliver the people's mandate placed upon our shoulders? I would have wished for the court to direct the DA back to a political table for a political deliberation, since it is a political matter.
Exactly.
Very disturbing. Thank you. That's all I need to get because it's there. Do you understand? It's there.
It only makes sense to say political stuff should be
political.
Exactly. You have that. And a parliament, and didn't you guys say you fixed the parliament and it's?
I didn't say they're fixing it. I thought they're still busy fixing it.
No, they said they fixed it.
Is it?
I remember there was a time I heard Bare their meetings it has been
portfolio
done.
What?
Yeah. And then millions and billions have been spent.
Yeah.
But then there's another portion that has to be done. But by faith. So now stage in
this should be a political debate in parliament.
Be happening in parliament.
Not do we
in
really
the streets of South Africa.
Sheba, DA high rule South Africa.
That is why I'm saying I feel
voted. So are you saying what's ANC? Now what will stop them from asking for the NEC meeting minutes? But no pala ke ba botso re fe di NEC meeting to re di ba. Ba palang gore Stene once hinted. Ba mo stop ka speed ka Zumore. We should be attending the NEC meetings because you could represent South Africans, all of us. So we too are part of the South Africans. Zumare win elections pele and then come and talk to me.
Kana stadium se look like DA.
Eh ke di DA na o la go na le matric. Na le matric mto. Na le matric fela na ana sebe I think. Ngwana ke mo feta ka qualification.
Ba ka to ga re sa ga di degree.
No mo feta ka qualification da man. Mara ke DA lead. But so Zuma would put them there win elections in finals. Yes, and then you come. Oh ntlo banza tshatsa le bona kere. No ranko. O tla tshatsa le bona ja jamonate. Exactly. So what will stop them from simply saying, okay, how was Navakarate? But okay, now you want all the NEC meetings minutes.
But what are you gonna do with him?
Just for them to know what the ANC is doing. I mean, ANC has any privacy nowadays. ANC has any.
Is this your way of saying, quote unquote, when we win elections, we wanna know how things are done?
It's more of you are no longer that bulldog we used to people usually feared. You are now nothing. We can now come into your house anytime. Take your wife, take your daughters, go with them, and then bring them back and say we'll come back next week.
That is why I'm saying there's something that doesn't make sense in South Africa. Malema is too quiet for my liking. Malema, right is right, wrong is wrong. A political party, I think he doesn't care. He calls a spade a spade.
Remember what he said? He said, that's okay. The demise of the ANC is good for us. Before he would fight and say, let's do level playing. Because ANC we gain. So he will actually support whatever in the background. Against. The only thing he will tell them is stop creating precedents. Not presidents, but presidents. Lenta Mbeki. Kaushulinsa Zuma. Kamelo yana step aside. Exactly. Because you're creating that precedence. Yes. So do not do that anymore because it's not right. Because these things were how weights are something or something or stop somebody or something. How must stop? That thing becomes a law. It stays. And it takes 5 years to change a bill.
So now that is what I'm saying. I don't understand when they actually put laws into place. No,
balebeletse it's not like ngwanyana o shebileng mo a lebela future. Do you understand? So long as I'm happy to Kosi at this moment, I don't care about John. John get more. John, I'm sorry. My damage is direct already. What one? Do you understand what I'm saying? So for Bonnet, they are more of let's get rid of Mahashule,
now,
let's get rid of Zuma, let's get rid of Mama, Kasose, and then from there we are done. Now, in a long run, that is still pending.
Yes, and it's gonna come back and I guess okay, remuntiteka this, I will not do that. So let me avoid.
Just step aside the ruling example. Seriously, anybody accused.
Okay? Oh yeah.
Anybody accused of anything, anybody alleged of anything, anybody who has the case to answer, anybody who's got a cloud over their heads must step aside, sort the mess, and come back.
That is what they did. That is what
Baba change about anybody charged with any of those things. Accused. Get charged. So Ramaphosa is not charged. That is why and someone saying he's no longer accused. He's accused, but he's not charged. You understand? That's how you create the precedents and destroy your own organization, by the way. So ANC as black people, whenever they tint ANC,
they're given the platform, hey?
I
mean, I won't disrespect you, it's not platform.
Hey, platform is a why this person is here to destroy the ANC and people are ANC Hababoni. Hababoni, this guy is here to destroy our country, destroy the ANC and get it done. I'm telling you, after election, it's ne. Sorry, hey, I think he man lawyer busy. Yeah, what you
but busy going.
After this election, ANC can lose election. They lose at this time. DA is gonna break away listening about whatever half of the NCA says to come around and form a new political party. Or Ramaphosa president or vice president. That's why Lino Yana NLD able to measure. It's very much high now. It's like the talks are very high.
Wait, DA Majalingan.
ANC.
So how are you merging with a country Elongore? You okay, not a country, with a political party Elongore.
An opposition white party can. It's more of no, and then imagine this give vice president.
No matter I'm trying to understand tabaya coalition. Coalition, how do you become one with the opposition? We know it's the opposition party. It has been the opposition party from day one.
Sheba.
How do you now come and try and convince me? We have put our differences aside.
We now have common things.
We've reached common ground. After how many years?
At the end of the day, the Conservative Party before. Ya change all the smaller parties. But former DA,
yeah.
In opposite Mandela, Katun Leon from the beginning. Mandela Jordan Beki Tununa to la fella by Fazile, Kanagwa Zuma. Right? That was still opposition because the presidents who were from Mandela till Zuma knew coordinate presidents are in. They were never deployed from the DA, they were never favorites, they were never done anything. They were presidents that were opposing this nonsense.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Fine. Then comes Ntato. The opposition is no longer opposing the ANC. They even protect him. Pala thing, they did nothing about it.
That is why there's something going on with the opposition parties, Alona, because there's.
They
didn't say anything. And
nothing.
There are so many sagas telling as an opposition party they were supposed to say something.
It was supposed to be,
the parties telling are parties that we are not even expecting to say anything.
ATM and whatnot.
Exactly.
Who went out there and actually laid charges and whatnot.
This is not, they chanted
DA
and
kept
they
quiet because they know our protege, our boy is there. Remember they
know where their bread is buttered.
Remember they say a thing. They say letter Rupert calling Helen. Helen, we must make sure our boy wins. Helen, we must make sure our boy wins. Check that.
Helen
Zil.
Okay.
We must make sure our boy wins so that we can be able to call again. Rebel blackface, rebel figurehead. But knowing who really does run the country in the background. Make sure our boy, make sure our boy wins. Yeah.
Politics.
South African politics, they can give you heart attack and we see that's a blind.
High blood.
Yeah. So imagine we are now having a pseudo state. The courts are in. We're having a pseudo state with our courts. They are now the alpha and omega. They are now in a political realm.
They are politically.
You know,
ruled.
I keep
and then courts. This is a politics.
The courts were supposed to be independent. I was making a court government of Kenya. I was when they issued Kenya le Uganda, right? When they were issuing that LGBTQ ban, the Supreme Court, Kenya or Silman, Kenya or Uganda. I think Uganda. The Supreme Court of Uganda overturned that. The whole parliament, the ruling party and the opposition parties, they stood as one. It doesn't mean if you are judges, you can now overrule Malawi and the will of the people of Kenya or whatever country. Hama Uganda we are here to represent these people. We have
you're not gonna force it onto them.
We can debate. Can debate the whole parliament speaking as one. We don't care what opposition or
opposition or standing as one.
If South Africa we are here for these people.
The thing comes to we have the constitution and we have rights. That is where now others are going to bringing the thing no matter they have rights. South Africans have rights. They have privileges. We have the honors to say it's okay. Let them right of which is wrong.
There's a difference between a right and a privilege. A right. A honor part exist. No one says it must exist. In America now, when like if you can touch about this one a little bit, LGBTQ, what. American people, Europe, but there's no way that you cannot say you don't exist in reality. Your rights must not overrun another person's rights.
Exactly. That is how it is.
For all your years, 20 years ago, you computer. Then because or found something in a swimming then
and everyone has to come to the table.
Yes.
And upload.
Now you have to put within women who are biologically born women and you swim born over better like talk, and I'm going to know the first woman to. So your rights, it's yours. You can be gay.
That is
you
why
can be lesbian.
It doesn't
you
make
can
sense
be whatever.
for them to say you're forcing me to be. You forcing like they are forcing themselves onto us in such a sense. Babatla, barging. Recognition. You are forced to be.
We have to acknowledge them.
And I'm not entitled to recognize you. It's not a must.
Shebaka this Pride Month, they parade Bali naked.
And then they say it's okay.
And Rona, let's have our own street parade.
It's gonna
street
be
people parade. But maybe it's no, that's what I'm doing with my husband. The public indecency.
Yeah.
Marba, Bayola parade. It's your pride.
Not in the
whatever you do in your own bedroom is your business. Don't bring it to my child's school. How to masturbate. Some people have got 2 daddies. You don't want to know that.
How?
You don't want to know that. What you're doing is in private, it's yours in private. Keep it like that. How can I move to straight at the moment? Our own straight pride month or our own straight pride thing or even a flag. We don't do that. We don't go out there about how we do what you do in our bedroom. Well, if you can just see those things. Ew. But anyway. Topic for another day. All right. It's 31 minutes after Yeah, we are done. Guys, thank you so much. What was Facebook? Who are they on Facebook? Sean Matladi, sorry. Thank you, Sean Matladi. Macduff Matebula watching on Facebook. Tabiso Mono. Bafanas! Tabiso. I don't know if he's still in Kuwait. Tabiso. Mfanaka, shout out. He went to Kuwait. I mixology.
Okay, that's nice.
Kuwait in the Middle East is there now. Mfanaka,
that's
thanks,
nice.
man. Thanks, man, for watching our live today. I hope that you're gonna watch us every day. Yeah. So, Bon, we are done for tonight. We thank you so much for being with us, and that's our political debate, man. Our political discussion. Analyze topics. They don't really highlight it. You know, we spoke about the SONA, which was boring as hell. Malema mamina malema rabone lemo tsegile.
Give the nigga
Le
a break,
motsegile
man.
la
Give
mira
him a
joke,
break.
it's fine, but the boy delivered another massive thing. Rebuaka, the white people are still racist. My ex, just go to my ex page in at Sehongwan. We are going to check out. I was going to go to like Krankata. Or like I met at Sehongwan at SEGONGOANE. And then check my profile or check my timeline. Not only every single day. But it's fine. You know, it comes, no, I just comment to me, bruh. I just comment to Ray, why is this thing like this? What? You're a racist guy. A black man can be racist. That's a lie.
It's very, very
A
true.
black man cannot be racist.
It's very true.
Why about fine? And then regulate the DA Aribusa Komoraho because had DA ka credit pampirite. It's easy for them to tell ANC who to hire, who
And
to fire,
how to do.
and how to do anything. So we are just useless by voting. Revotela mahalanje because the DA is busy trying to do this, trying to rule our country
But then
behind.
That
the
is
scenes.
where we have to take a stand. I can't complain. So it's pointless for you to cry and do nothing about
Hey,
it.
for now, you have to do remove Ramaphosa, put somebody else who will have the balls
we
like
are still
Jay-Z.
asking who?
Busanzuma. Umuntu ko MK libuse MK yotle bola kwa.
Zuma asabela ithi. Asali nyaka Zuma. Awuna matsenang. Ebile anya kutlwa selo.
Busanzuma ne, please.
Awuna matsenang.
Busan Jay-Z, one Jay-Z ka bo afela ka bo le sharp re sharp. Hana bothata le opere right.
Telang MK le kgaganeng le dilo tse dintsi.
Why bon? Uzo modilo. Anyway, we are done. We are done for today. Tomorrow I'm talking to two spiritualists again. The last one that I had yesterday, last week Friday. The ones that I had, like we had last week Saturday. Tomorrow we work Uktwala and Bekamena. Do those things work? Hey, well, how could like this body will not Bekamena like a Matia Manana Manadiana?
When I do the American dinner
Like a hint. I was talking to this other gogo. Our course. Hey, when our course we take on Wanyana or how come on Wanyana Kopoti Pimul? Oh, God. You're like a we Pimlo on Namu 1 year. If you look him like in Napila Peel.
Why?
How come on Wanyana are a baby second last condominium? Hey! Oh, hard. Because this is that woman who said that thing. Way fangaka. Kamu so otawa taile mo side or aksa onyaka kenyaka dire hoyano.
It's not everyone who does that. They just prefer doing things on their own. Hey,
Bekame na mama. Ibeka biao nowadays.
Me.
And kana board, kana mo kibuwa kangaka mo. Agibi ka muthaza tsebe
I know
tabats.
we are not talking hearsay, but no, it's fine. Hey.
So tomorrow 9:30 to kids, because last time we took 3 hours. We might take another 4 hours outside. You never know. We'll be talking to these people. They are speaking spiritualists. I've got the book that one molashem. Oya polygamy, the missing link, where South Africans are captured, like you're still colonized in South Africa now. The books are very nice. I want to read them. But they cost me like 580. So yeah, it's worth it for me.
At which bookstores can we find or
I think more in the streets. So join us tomorrow, guys. Join us tomorrow, and then they'll be in the studio again. If you can just go to YouTube, you're on YouTube, you check the last week's podcast, episode 226, right? Tembu. They are there, and then you go to Spotify again and you search under the Topic SONA live show. This logo, I want to get this one. The last week episode, there's Tembu. We spoke about Tembu a lot. One of them is actually in a Tembu as we speak.
Okay, one of the presenters.
The guys, they even have a threesome, bro.
Isn't those abantu? That's a story for another day. This is political mandate.
I'm just giving a hint of caution. People must come in and log in and listen to this. Tomorrow it will be lit. Rebuaka uktwala, bathoba thwalang ka bana, ba thwala ka dilwane, ba thwala ka eng, the dangers of this thing. O sa khatlo go bona batho ba ntse go bana di gupu he di fa tšhelete e tlo patela. Tla go fa just a little story mfanaka. Ka uktwala just a little bit of story nyana. This lady ba re wile go Botswana ne a re khopela thwala ka short boy. Ka short. Aba mo short man or short boy. But okay, sharp sister, ba mo fa ingredients. Then they gave him the ingredients, I think, but I'm following cover. How to go South Africa? What I can say this much, put inside there, stay, twirl like this thing, right? When you put it there behind the wall, behind the door, after a few days, go and check. The lady did the same thing when she gets home. She got a twirl for those few days. After a few days have expired, the lady went. Short man hi mama, rekai kinas mama kitlo security umpati lekin now kitile onyaka. Oh, but hey, all right, bona what's king kinako bula tax shop money. I cannot shelter stock our so bang yella. Ha work out shung and yana crass taxes zaka phone. Hey man, freshman to did the two stuff. Yeah. The lady bar teacher something. The lady at health la bullet tax shop ring a pillar kulempsha when yana and a pillar or twala country. After a month or two, one day bar has some miracle. How was the when you like to miracle kikira muntaka mo betemula closaleso. I don't get nakomamoro no reza. I won. I'm telling you Namela 24/7.
But then
Kiko skolo. I just see I can give an kilo one. What first itla binyana fela itla kancane
so imala dala go mmereko
le go skolo and asathi ya go monyedisa ke go thotla ona o bithokiso boselo sa se bone she has to come out I go back excuse her toilet e mo namele e bole go tlu ha sa go tlope ara wela botswana this thing sounds like stories, it sounds like a story and it's real. It sounds like a story and abona ha bona botswana ba okay mama ke re ntone batla we krile yes ba okay sha bona ora la pizza ke le metsi le tswai le papa bupi etsa papa mo renya go ja tsore ke tla na ba ke dinga tsa teng right ba re a tsena mola a fare pizza ngonyana pizza e butswe amen ha tla ka papa e bya ba okay sha ke papa ke re feletse e kopela o ntse le tswai mo hare o ntse metsi o ntse le bupi. Then we'll reverse that. You. Yes. I can't exactly. I don't know what happened to the lady. What happened to her, we don't know. So tomorrow we are dealing with this thing in detail. So please tune in tomorrow. Same time, same place. 7:30 Kosi FM. I'll be having two spiritualists, traditionalists. These people. Simon, Nikki Simon, and Simon, Nikki Simon by two. They'll be here in the studio tomorrow. They'll be talking to me about Begamena Elokore. How the Monatako fe tip. How the Betile Mosadi, Wanyana or Samunyala is Muselo, or like Amuselo herself. Then let's receive condomagari. Wamorotela Wanamudim are a baby taco tip him logo toilet. Oh, honey, or I can get up Pimula Musadwag. Then Otukuta Vaslapel or others Drisang or like Amen, hallelujah. Because Barry, they are taking those things by the way. They are taking those and I more negozaka. They are taking those things and they go and have a Twerika Sela. But where way? I think Anna Kimangano Scotain. Arasaka Nabeka Menemadi. Lauka Taza Biang, Augustanta Fokon. Bye bye. So, more this on the podcast tonight. Spotify, Anchor FM, YouTube. The video will be there. I'll see if I can upload the video again for Spotify so that you can just actually see the video on Spotify. No more audio one. We'll do that, but just go to Spotify and search the Kosits Ile Sehongwane live show. Go and search for that and then you get it and then please subscribe for our YouTube channel, follow us Kotenko and then comment as well. Ne? You comment, I'll comment back and we can have a discussion about it. I love you so very much. Have a lovely day further. We love you. Bye-bye.